Your life isn't shaped by what happens. Occasionally, it's shaped by what you choose consistently. This isn't just motivation. This is transformation. If you're tired of starting over, it's time to build something that lasts. Are you ready to rise above the noise and finally take control of your path? Silence the noise. Awaken your power. You wake up, and the world immediately rushes in notifications, news, noise. Before your feet even touch the ground, your mind is already crowded. But here's the truth. You can't hear your inner voice until you silence everything else. Your power begins in stillness. It's not loud. It doesn't shout. It whispers in moments of pause, in the space between thoughts, in the breath you never noticed you were holding. Distractions are everywhere, and they're not just digital. They are the doubts that loop in your head, the comparisons you make, the pressure to be everything to everyone. These are the chains you never see, but you feel them every day pulling you away from who you truly are. But you don't have to live like this. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Slow, deliberate, and deep. That is the beginning. That is the first spark of power. Because in that one breath, you choose presence over panic. You choose focus over frenzy. You choose yourself. Start by creating one sacred space in your day where silence reigns. No phone, no background noise, just you, your thoughts, and your breath. At first, it may feel uncomfortable. The silence might feel too loud. But don't run from it, lean in. Because what feels like emptiness is actually full of answers. Stillness reveals what you've been running from. And it also reveals what's been waiting to guide you. Your clarity, your values, your direction. Think of your mind like a lake. When it's stirred by constant movement, the water clouds. But when it rests, everything settles, and you can see clearly to the bottom. That's what happens when you embrace silence. You see deeper into yourself. This isn't about escaping the world. It's about returning to it stronger. When you master your moments of stillness, you build an inner calm that no chaos can shake. You walk through life grounded, focused, intentional. So start small. One breath, one pause, one quiet walk. Over time, these moments compound into mental strength. You'll begin to notice when noise tries to sneak back in. And more importantly, you'll know how to choose differently. Your mind is a tool. Sharpen it with silence. Strengthen it with solitude. Because when you learn to silence the noise, you awaken the power that's been inside you all along. And once you've found that power, the next step is learning how to use it. Day after day, choice after choice, with quiet, unshakable discipline. The Discipline Blueprint. Daily choices, lifelong change. Discipline doesn't begin with grand gestures. It begins quietly in the space between a feeling and a decision. When you don't feel like doing something, but you do it anyway. That's the birthplace of transformation. It's easy to think discipline is about restriction, about saying no all the time. But true discipline is deeper than that. It's not about what you deny yourself. It's about what you commit to becoming. Every morning, you are presented with a choice. Will today bring you closer to your purpose or drift you further away? It's not about massive leaps. It's about consistent, intentional steps. It's tiny, almost invisible, but powerful in the long run. Imagine your life as a house. Your vision is the design. Your daily habits are the bricks. And self-discipline, it's the hand that lays them, brick by brick, even when the skies are gray. The secret is in the repetition. You brush your teeth daily without questioning it. Why? Because you've made it part of who you are. The same is possible with any habit: waking early, journaling, learning, moving your body. Not glamorous at first, not thrilling, but lasting. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. It's the quiet refusal to settle. It's standing in front of temptation and whispering, "Not today." It's waking up on the days you'd rather sleep in. Saying no when your old self would have said yes. You may not see the reward today or tomorrow, but keep building. Because one day, the world will call you lucky when all you did was choose differently consistently. And when you stumble, and you will, don't let guilt be your guide. Let awareness step in. Forgive yourself. Learn. Then, return stronger. Discipline doesn't demand perfection. It only asks for commitment. Anchor your habits to your values. Don't just aim for a clean diet, aim for a body that supports your energy. Don't just try to read more, aim for a mind that stays curious and awake. Tie your actions to a purpose, and discipline will feel like alignment, not effort. There will be days when you don't see progress. But trust this: no action rooted in discipline is ever wasted. It accumulates, it compounds, it carves you into someone stronger than who you were yesterday. And as you continue to show up for yourself, you'll notice something shift, not just in your actions, but in your mindset. And when your mind becomes stronger than your mood, you'll be ready to master the next phase, learning how to lead your emotions instead of being led by them. Steel your mind. Rise above emotion and ego. You feel the heat rise in your chest. Anger, fear, frustration. You want to react, lash out, shut down, run. But what if, in that moment, you pause instead? What if you become still enough to choose, not react? This is the beginning of true mental strength. Not in suppressing your emotions, but in understanding them. Emotions are messengers, not masters. They rise, they fall, but they don't define you, unless you let them. When you feel overwhelmed, it's not the world closing in. It's your mind gripping too tightly to things outside your control. The ego wants to win, be right, be seen. But strength wants to grow, to learn, to rise quietly. Your mind is like a sword. It can protect or it can harm. Sharpen it with awareness. Temper it with patience. You don't need to control everything. You just need to control your response. When someone criticizes you, breathe. When failure visits, listen before labeling. When fear whispers, ask it what it's trying to protect. You'll find that the space between stimulus and response is where your power lives. Mental strength isn't loud. It's the quiet decision not to argue with someone who misunderstands you. It's the restraint to walk away from what no longer serves you. It's the courage to admit, "I was wrong," or "I need help." Detach from drama, not because you're cold, but because peace is too expensive to trade. Don't chase validation, because the moment you need others to approve your worth, you hand them your peace. Strength is choosing long-term peace over short-term satisfaction. It's letting go of petty battles to win the war within. It's staying grounded when your ego wants to soar or sink. You don't become strong by avoiding storms. You become strong by standing in them anchored, eyes open, heart steady. Anchor your thoughts in values. Train your mind like a muscle. Catch the patterns that sabotage you and gently replace them with patterns that elevate you. Not all thoughts are truth. Not all feelings are final. You are not your anger. You are not your sadness. You are the awareness behind it all, the steady observer, the quiet leader. And as you lead your mind, day by day, you begin to see your reality shift. Not because the world changes, but because you do. And now that your mind is strong and steady, it's time to aim it towards something that truly matters, something bigger than comfort, a goal with soul, a vision that pulls forward with purpose. Goals with gravity. Anchor your life to meaning. Not all goals are created equal. Some are loud but hollow, chased for attention, not fulfillment. Others are quiet, but they carry weight. They have gravity, the kind that pulls you forward even on days when motivation disappears. You've been told to chase success. But what does that mean to you? Success without meaning feels like climbing a ladder on the wrong wall. You reach the top and feel empty. Real goals don't just excite you, they ground you. So pause for a moment and ask yourself, why do I want this? Not just what the world applauds, but what your soul responds to. A goal rooted in ego will crumble when challenged. But a goal rooted in values, it endures. Think of your goal as a compass. It doesn't need to rush it, just needs to point you in the right direction. When storms hit, you don't need perfect conditions. You need a reason worth continuing for. That's what meaning gives you: resilience, clarity, purpose. Set goals that stretch you, not stress you. A goal shouldn't feel like a burden. It should feel like a calling, something that whispers to you in the quiet hours, reminding you who you're meant to become. Clarity is power. The more clearly you define your vision, the easier it becomes to align your actions. When you know your why, your how becomes less complicated. You stop trying to do everything. You begin to do the right things, consistently. Your goal isn't just a destination. It's a filter. It helps you say no to what distracts and yes to what builds. It organizes your time, energy, and attention toward what truly matters. So, take time to write your goals down. But more importantly, write the reason behind them. Make it personal. Make it real. Because on the hard days, and they will come, reminders from your why will carry you through what your willpower can't. Visualize it. Speak it. Act on it daily, even in the smallest of ways. Momentum grows when meaning is present. You won't need motivation if you've built commitment. And if you outgrow your goal, don't be afraid to evolve. That's not failure, it's growth. Let your goals grow with you. Let them deepen, sharpen, mature. Now, with your vision clear and your purpose anchored, there's one more thing you must learn: how to face the obstacles that inevitably appear between where you are and who you are meant to become. Rise through resistance. Transform obstacles into strength. There's a moment in every journey when the path turns steep, when the excitement fades and progress slows. This is where most turn back. But not you. Because now you understand something deeper. Resistance isn't the enemy. It's the test. And more importantly, it's the teacher. Obstacles will always appear, not to stop you, but to shape you. They're mirrors, revealing what still needs to be strengthened. They ask, how much do you really want this? And you answer not with words, but with action. You rise, even when it's easier to fold. You show up, even when the outcome is uncertain. You keep moving, because turning around would mean abandoning the version of you that's waiting on the other side. Think of resistance like weight in a gym. Without it, there's no growth. The muscle doesn't break down. The strength never comes. You must push against something to become something more. Failure, too, is part of the design. Not a dead end, but a detour toward deeper understanding. It humbles you, it sharpens you, and it teaches you to separate your worth from your results. You fall, but you learn. You stumble, but you get back up, each time with greater awareness. Let go of the myth that struggle means you're doing it wrong. The struggle is the work. It refines your character, reveals your resilience, and tests your patience. It is through pressure that diamonds form, and it is through pressure that you find your true edge. The storm you face today may be the very thing that teaches you calm. The obstacle in front of you may redirect you to a higher path. So don't just endure resistance, engage with it. Ask it what it's here to teach. Let it strengthen your resolve, not shrink your vision. Be willing to do hard things. Be willing to grow through what you go through. Because the greatest transformation doesn't come when everything is easy. It comes when you continue, even when everything says stop. You are not here to have a smooth path. You are here to become someone who can walk any path. With courage, with clarity, with inner strength that no challenge can shake. And once you've risen through resistance, once you've seen yourself push past what once held you back, you'll begin to realize this isn't just about reaching a goal. It's about becoming the kind of person who never stops rising. And from here, the journey continues. Not just to achieve, but to live with deeper intention, to wake each day with clarity, and to carry your growth forward into a life of purpose. You've walked through the noise. You've built quiet discipline. You've sharpened your mind, set your purpose, and risen through resistance. But this is not the end. This is the beginning of a new kind of life. A life lived with intention. A life led by strength, not circumstance. Now it's your turn. Not to be perfect, but to begin one breath, one habit, one bold step at a time. So, ask yourself, what's the next small action you can take today to honor the person you're becoming? Leave behind the noise, embrace the process, and rise daily with purpose. If this journey spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this message with someone who needs it. Subscribe to Life of Knowledge for more empowering content like this. And remember, your future isn't waiting. It's being built choice by choice right now.